Hall of Fame shit, nigga. Keep it. Come on, get out there. Get out there. Good catch, my boy. 5 Unit Nation, man. Number 1, man.
Oh my God, run this shit up, man. Let's go on. We found.
What up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of SGDS Same Goal Different Struggle Podcast. I am your host, Ajay Brown. This is episode 107, y'all. And it's Super Bowl. Super Bowl is over, y'all. And I'm going to be honest with y'all, man. I did not fucking watch that shit, y'all. And it wasn't because I couldn't. It's just I had to take a mental fucking break from my own self, man. I've been working. I've been doing this podcast shit. And I just felt like I already knew what was going to happen for some fucking reason. And everything that I predicted in my breakdown video in 106 actually really happened. Like, you have to go back and watch 106 to really see what I broke down and everything. But if you watch the show, you know that everything I said literally came true. If you've never heard of me before, my name is Ajay Brown. I talk about music, politics, football, relationship, mental health. Today we're gonna do a bit. I don't know what I want to do because I'm gonna speak on this James Pearce Jr. situation. It's sad to see. It's fucked up to see. It's like I don't want to bash him because I could go in because I don't know him, but I don't know his situation. I don't know what triggered him. Something is, like I said, is deeper inside of that situation. I've been there before. I've been in his shoes before. So for me to go bashing somebody is kind of being a hypocrite, and I don't want to be a hypocrite right now. But let's start. I'm gonna go ahead and break down, or just go into last night's game. From what I've been hearing, y'all, that shit was boring. But it depends on what type of fan you is. If you're a casual fan, it's probably gonna be boring. If you're a real football head and you like defensive game, it probably was still exciting to you. I heard Dre May just looked terrible though, y'all. And from the numbers, you would think he had an okay game, but I ain't gonna lie. When I checked the stats in the third quarter, he only had like 50 fucking yards throwing. Like the whole second half, bro, like it was 9-0 in it going into the third quarter. So I'm looking, I'm like, bro, this is just damn. What? Like I was like, what the fuck? And I thought about watching that shit, but I was like, man, I'm gonna be so real with y'all. Some days, bro, you really just gotta take a mental break from everything, social media, just people, the different energies you'll be around and shit like that. You gotta take time to yourself, and I had to take time to myself because honestly, bro, I ain't really been feeling so good mentally, honest truth. But shout out and congratulations to the Seattle Seahawks, man. Like I said, these was not one of the teams I would have predicted to win the Super Bowl this year. What's old boy name? Was it DeMarco Lawrence? I want to make sure. Yeah, DeMarcus Lawrence. Hey man, bro left Cowboys and said that he didn't think he would win the Super Bowl there, and went to Seattle and won him a fucking Super Bowl the next year. That's crazy. That's faith. That's believing in yourself, believing in your decision making. And I ain't gonna be like I said, I'm not gonna be a hypocrite, bro. I haven't been so big on faith. That's probably why I'm still in the same fucking position that I am now. Just not having that faith that I need. It's just taking me a little time to build it back up, man. Cause I've just been going through a lot, but not gonna make it about me right now. Sam Darnold, the first out of the 2018 draft class to win a Super Bowl, man. Congratulations to him. Starting to question the team, that class too, bro, because you got some elite players in that class, elite quarterbacks in that class. You got some decent quarterbacks. If I'm not mistaken, I think Lamar Jackson is in that class. If I'm not mistaken, I will have to research that again, look that up. But he was Sam Darnold was 19 out of 38 for 202 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 sack. Now, when I'm reading off, let me see something. Okay, I just want to make sure. I'm reading off Drake May, right? And remember if you watch 106, my episode 106, right? And if you haven't, go check that out. You'll see that I said Drake May is a talented quarterback, but he takes a lot of fucking sacks, right? Look at this shit. Look at this. 6 fucking sacks. Mind you, I don't know if it was bad protection or what. Because like I said, Seattle Seahawks has a fucking stellar defense, y'all. Their defense is A1. And it proved in the pudding. Like, it showed. Like, their defense showed up. And you got to give credit when credit is due on both defense, because really, New England defense kept them in the game the whole time for a long period of time. Like, I think it didn't get to it was like maybe 19-7 when I checked again, or 22-7. Like, it wasn't really a blowout game from what you're seeing. Like, it wasn't a blowout game. They still was in it. I believe it was 19-7 in the fourth quarter, and New England had the ball. Like, they still had a chance to come back and win this game. But it wasn't executed. Like, the game plan for Drake May, I don't know what happened. I didn't watch the game fully at all, so I cannot say what happened on this game. All I'm doing is breaking down from the stats and what I've been seeing in clips and shit like that. I don't know, man. Like, it makes Drake May did not have a good postseason, yo. That's all I can say. And I said this before on one of my other lives. The postseason is totally different than the regular season. So if you don't, like, everybody, like, you see somebody doing good all the way in the regular season, and then somebody come in and you thinking that they're gonna have a goddamn good postseason. It's just different. Their game plan is different. They scheming is different and shit like that. It's just totally different. Mind you, he did play some good defense. That's why I gave him a fighting chance, because you played Denver, you played Houston, you played some good teams, played some good defense, and you won. But that can also be commendable to your team as well too. Just having a good team around you. Like, apparently he didn't have enough to he didn't have enough on. I wouldn't say he didn't have enough. I just feel like he didn't execute. I'll say this, he didn't execute enough. Cause like I said, when you look at these stats, 27 out of 43 for 295 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. You thinking like, damn, he didn't have a terrible game, bruh. Like I said, when it was in that third quarter and I looked in that shit, but that shit said he had 50 fucking yards. I don't know what happened in the second half, but he was not playing well, and he had all these damn sacks. He took so many sacks. I've been thinking it was what I read. He had over 21 sacks in the postseason, or what I've heard, he had 21 sacks in the postseason. That shit's crazy, bro. Like, you got to get rid of the ball. I talk about this shit about Shedeur. Shedeur takes a lot of sacks. And I said that before, bro. You cannot take those sacks because you're going to hurt your team. You're putting your team in a bad predicament. It's throwing the ball away, bro. Live another down, bro. I'd rather you do that than take all them yardage, and now you put your team in a hole. Kenneth Walker III was the MVP. I ain't going to lie to y'all. I feel like, and he had a good game, bro, if you're looking at his stats. You remember when I was talking about Marshawn Lynch? All this stuff just seems like weird to me, but it's crazy because I remember I was saying if Russell Wilson had gave Marshawn Lynch that ball in 2015, he would have been the MVP. Shout out to Kenneth Walker III, though, man. He deserved that. 27 carries for 135 yards. Like, he just showed out that game, man. Cooper Kupp had 6 receptions for 61 yards. Ajay Brown, I think that's the tight end, if I'm not mistaken, had 4 receptions for 54 yards. Rashid Shanahan had 2 receptions for 27 yards. Jackson Smith, Ninjable, had 4 receptions for 27 yards. I hope I said his name right. If I didn't, I apologize. I'm still working on that. Like I told y'all, and when I was breaking down the running backs, right? Look at Stevenson and Henderson. They had 7 carries, 23 yards. Henderson had 6 carries for 19 yards. And in the reports, when they was breaking it down, they had Henderson and Stevenson being the break. Like, they picked that running back crew to have a better game. I had a better feeling with Kenneth Walker III. Kenneth Walker III had a real good season to me. I was paying attention to that, and I watched, like, I seen how he played. He's a really good running back, yo. Not to say Stevenson and Trayvon Henderson is not a good running back. They're not good running backs. They're good running backs, but you're playing the Seahawks. And like I said, the Seahawks defense, man, is just A1 to me. I didn't see this coming. I got a text from Nate yesterday talking about, they deserve this, and they do. Like I said, that 2015 Super Bowl was supposed to be theirs, and for them to lose that, I kind of feel like they just deserved this one. It was meant to be. It was faith. They should have won that one. They didn't. But and then you got to think too. Also, man, you got to give credit to the coaching. The coaching and the game plan, like Mike McDonald, who the Falcons interviewed too, but we're not gonna get on that. They had a game plan. They had the offensive coordinator and the defensive coordinator. Man, everybody came together with a good game plan, bro, and they executed. It wasn't a high scoring game and stuff like that. As you can see from the chart right here, look, it was 9-0 going into the fourth quarter. 9-0. All the scoring really came in the fourth quarter. So at the end of the day, man, it was a good game as far as football people that really like football, defensive game. Mac Hollins had 4 receptions for 78 yards. Demario Douglas had 5. I ain't even never heard of him. 5 receptions for 45 yards. Stevenson had 5 receptions for 40 yards. Stephon Diggs. Damn, Stephon. 3 receptions for 37 yards. And see, I don't know if they're going to bring Stephon Diggs back. I don't see why they wouldn't. They might. I don't know what his contract's looking like with them, because I thought he would have been back with Houston last year. So I don't know if he's on a 1-year contract or not. But it's hard to get back to that Super Bowl, bro. And I think this was his only one. And I know it's hurtful because the last time he got this close, I think he lost to the Kansas City Chiefs, and they lost in the AFC, I want to say conference finals or something like that. They lost in. So it was just like, you hate to see that. And damn, Drake May had a fumble too. You can't, see what I'm saying? You can't have 6 sacks. Do you have any 2 interceptions, 6 sacks in a fumble? That is not a game. That's not a way that's not how you're gonna win a Super Bowl. Not playing versus a top rated number 1 defense like Seattle. You just not, bro. And it's a learning curve, bro. You only see Drake May second year. The real question is Drake May really a good quarterback, or what we seen in the regular season was just due to, what was it due to? Y'all let me know in the comments how y'all feel about Drake May. Did y'all really think, do you think Drake May could bounce back from this or have a good year? And I tried to give Drake May credit because I thought that he had a good regular season. And I tried to give him a little bit more credit, but I also said that he takes a lot of sacks. And that's just from me watching him. I seen that shit when he was playing versus the Falcons, and I watched it during the playoffs. He takes a lot of unnecessary sacks, bro. And they be talking about Shador as, I'm going to talk about the white quarterback. I'm sorry. I'm going to, the same way y'all talk about these black quarterbacks, I'm going to get on the white quarterback. Drake may take a lot of fucking sacks, bro. And it cost his team. You got Craig Woodson, who had 10 tackles. Marco Jones had 7 solo tackles. Christian Gonzalez had 4 tackles. I'm mad I missed my bro play. Like I said, I gotta watch next year. I'm gonna definitely watch more Christian Gonzalez if I have a chance to, man. Like I said, I just need a break from all this. Ernest Jones, the 4th, had 11 tackles, 10 solo. Josh Goby had 7 tackles. Drake Thomas had 6. Nick Amiro. I did not know he was dating that girl, the basketball player from South Carolina, man. These niggas be getting these bad females, and we about to get on goddamn James Pearce Jr. in about 2 minutes, because I just really want to speak my mind about that real quick. That's really why I'm doing this shit today, because I really didn't want to do this. Kobe Bryant, not the Kobe Bryant on the Falcons, but Kobe Bryant for the Seattle Seahawks had 4 tackles for 3. So 4 tackles, 3 solo. Julian Love had 3 tackles. Derek Hall had 2 tackles. DeMarco Lawrence, shout out to DeMarco Lawrence, man. That man predicted that he wasn't, like I said, predicted that he wasn't gonna win a Super Bowl with the Cowboys. I know Jerry Jones pissed, because I would be pissed. So I just got a text from Nate saying that Pearce Jr. face a minimum of 5 years in prison if convicted. Man, I hope. Hold on, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, man. I hope they can get. I'm gonna talk about that in a minute, but I hope they can get him out of that, cause like they give you like I'll speak on that in a minute. But shout out to Seattle, like I said, Seattle Seahawks, man. I'm they deserve this championship and everything. Before I get on to the James Pearce Jr., right? Let's review real quick, cause everybody been having their own mixed emotions about the halftime show, right? How do y'all feel about the halftime show? I didn't, like I said, I didn't watch it. I only seen clips and everything, man. But how do y'all feel about the halftime show? And I'm about to do like a quick little review of the halftime show. As you know, Bad Bunny, and they saying that he broke the record for most watch. And I'm gonna tell you after I finish reading this, who I want to see. I'm pretty sure it ain't no like y'all should know. If you follow me on Facebook, if you follow me anywhere, y'all know who I want to see. But I'll tell you in a minute. All right, in full disclosure, right? Bad Bunny music is not part of my usual hip hop R&B rotation. Mine's either. I don't know no Bad Bunny songs. You feel me? That's not no diss. It's just I don't speak Spanish and I don't listen to I don't really listen to a lot of music. Do I know some of his songs? No, but it is not my go into the gym or in the car. Who is this? Jason Jones wrote this. Do I even really want to read Jason Jones? Guess what? For 13 minutes Sunday, I couldn't stop dancing to Bad Bunny music. Bad Bunny promised a party for his Super Bowl halftime performance at Levy Stadium. He said, "You don't have to learn Spanish to enjoy it, just be willing to dance." And that's what I've been hearing from mixed reviews. I mean, I say it like this: some black people, they enjoyed it, they loved it, they was like they didn't understand it, but they celebrated, they enjoyed it. Niggas was mad about this shit. Niggas was mad. They went with this shit. They ain't understand it. They wanted subtitles. You know how I don't know why niggas just didn't put the subtitles on their own goddamn TV, but you know how niggas is. The show was definitely a party with nods to Puerto Rican family football and a real life wedding. Now look, y'all, the NFL is bigger than just what we think football is. It has expanded, and I'm pretty sure most of y'all understand that. Hopefully, if you watch football long enough, you understand that football is not just an American sport now. Even though Puerto Rico is part of America, it's not just American sport. They have international fan base all over the world. They're gonna now. They just can't just because they got Jay-Z as the person that runs the music and picks the performer. They not just gonna allow him to just pick niggas to perform. And I can't explain that shit no better than that. They not just gonna allow that shit at all. Like that's not how they gonna do it. The show gave us the ascent of Puerto Rican through the stage and centenary. It paid tribute to his family and Latino Americans and gave the fans a reason to get moving in the mindset in the midst of a game that was paced by a defensive field goal through the first half. There were two big stars, Lady Gaga and Ricky Martin, in addition to the nupias and the dancing that flowed the marriage. Bad Bunny showed why he's the most streamed artist in the world during Sunday performance. Good music cross language and culture barriers. I don't speak Spanish well, not since my days of taking advanced placement Spanish in high school. If I took advanced placement, I would probably remember my Spanish. And I really need, if I had the time, I think when my kids get grown, I'm just going to really figure out how I could just start doing some shit that I've been wanting to do. Just start learning more Spanish. Right now, I'm on my learning how to get back into my trading. That's why I am so tired, because I've been really studying my trading, option trading, day trading, trying to get that shit together. But other than that, bro, like I said, I really want to start just expanding and growing my own, just growing into different things and different concepts, and just helping me even when it comes to my podcast. Just if I'm able to do different things and expand the different thing, I can hit a different audience. So maybe like that's what I want to do right now. But I couldn't help to help I couldn't help to join many inside the stadium who were in the midst of their own two-step in the stands. The couple were married during the show, were an actor. They're married. The athletic learned per a source family with Bad Bunny performance that the couple invited Bad Bunny to the wedding. I didn't know Lady Gaga and Ricky Martin was married. Damn, I did not know that. Couple invited. Bad Bunny then invited them to have their ceremony in front of the world. Now they are legally married by the way of ceremony seen by a lot of people. Then they were. Why I thought Lady Gaga was dating a black man. Whatever. The athletic also learned from a source familiar with Bad Bunny performance that there was a stubby nod to his family. Bad Bunny's shirt showed number 64, which served as a tribute to his late uncle, who wore that number when he played football. And I ain't gonna lie, bro. That's one thing I can say about the Latino culture, though. They stick together. Now, how like they might like, and I ain't gonna say like I said they don't go after each other. They don't say shit about each other, but they stick together as like, and I don't mean just like as just brother, sister, mama, daddy. I mean family, grandmama, all that shit. Like I wish the black culture was more like that, bro. I wish we was more like that. We can't even stand like, bro. It's like we have grown to hate each other so bad, and we like to play the victim game where we blame every goddamn body but ourselves. Because a lot of the time, Latinos can do that shit right now on what they're going through with ICE, but they're sticking the fuck together. We can go through the same thing, and we gonna blame everybody but everything, like, but us not sticking together, and that be my fucking problem with us. We don't stick together, mind you. I'm being a hypocrite because, like I said, I cut a motherfucker off quick, but I already know what time it is, bro. We so lost in this world, bro, that I don't have the energy to fight no more with everybody, bro. Like after you have been through so many battles, bro, in wars, you don't want to battle with everybody, and you don't want to take like the time to goddamn keep fighting every situation. Like I said, when you look at this picture as a Latino culture, Latino American, Afro Latino, whatever you want to call it, bro, they look like they just are having fun, bro. Like a culture that is just amazing, just having fun and just showing the world how to stick together as a family, as a culture. Us, like, remember, and I can go back to last year, and I say this shit with the Kendrick thing. It was a good performance, but we all know that wasn't us sticking together. That last battle was that last goddamn, not like us was at Drake. So that's not us really sticking together, even though that nigga is half black and Jewish. And a lot of our problems come from the Jewish, but we're not even gonna go there right now. All I'm saying is this, bro. It's just a good representative of how to stick together as a culture, bro. It's just, and then you have some black people that love shit. Don't get me wrong, bro. I love me some Latinos. I love them. She went Latino, but my first was Panamanian. Like I said, bro, I love Spanish and like Spanish. Like I just love. I don't want to get into that. That just ain't gonna be about me. But like I love you like Hispanic, even though there a lot of them, they uncles and shit, they family don't like us. Don't get that shit twisted. Some of them motherfuckers don't always like us. But their kids, like the kids and shit, they be cool, bro. Like they be real cool, bro. Like, all right, and my god brother's Puerto Rican. He crazy, but he Puerto Rican. His dad cool too, like, bro. That's why I say, man, I've been around Puerto Ricans all my life and family. I never not consider them black. I look at them as just about as black as just how we is, bro. Cause they shit, boy. And they be ready to ride for you. I mean, ride for you quicker than the goddamn your own people will, bro. So you just gotta like I said, I didn't watch this shit, and I'm not finna go. I did see a scene in there where I did not, I'm not with the the little LBGTQ thing. Damn, my mama. I'm not with all that, but hey, we are here. We're living in different times. Everybody got their own thing, and hey, man, shout out to the Latino culture, bro. Shout out to them and everything they had going on, right? I'm gonna get off this. Y'all let me know in the comments if you like the halftime show or not. Oh, before I get out there, right? Who do I want to see and who do I think the Super Bowl needs, right? I don't care if you like, if you don't disagree with me or not. You can say whatever you want about, bro. We all done been through some shit. They need to call Chris Brown and they need to put Chris Brown on the halftime show, bro. I don't know why the industry has done, and I don't even know why that nigga was at the Grammys. Chris better than me, dog, when it comes to certain shit, bro. Cause and that's why when that lady called me a rebel, I said, damn, but she got me down that fast. That's scary. Cause boy, I will go against the grain so goddamn fast. You tell me go left, I'm going right. Just because I gotta see what right looking like, bro. Like I can't do that. I ain't no follower, bro. And when it go to certain things, like I don't like how they bear this. Like I ain't gonna never take Chris Brown. To me, bro, he's our MJ of this culture. He's our James Brown of this culture. Now, some people might want Beyonce and shit like that. Let me tell you something right now, right? Beyonce had, I think, 2 Super Bowls from. She performed as a. She has 2 Super Bowl performers. I think she had her own solo one, and then she had another one because she came in like the Michael Jackson thing, right? And she's a great performer too. Let me tell you something right now. Chris Brown will break all fucking numbers, dog. Cause Chris Brown gonna come in this bitch doing backflip, cartwheels, turning things, dancing on these motherfuckers, and then he got a whole catalog. You gonna have to get Chris off the goddamn stage. Do you understand? And then they don't even get paid for this, so it's just the attention that comes from watching the Super Bowls and all eyes and shit. The Super Bowl is the second in the world as far as the most watched. I forgot the other sport that it's a sport overseas. I think it's like a putt thing, like with a ball they put some shit. I forgot what it's called, but it's a lot of billionaires and everything. They say like it'd be like 300 people, like 300 rich people there with phantoms and just Benzes and shit, just parked there just to watch this shit. And I forgot what that sport was called, but if you look it up, you'll know what I'm talking about. That shit, bro. To me, man, CB, and I just feel like they're doing that like an injustice to us and him for some reason. And I know why Jay-Z, as long as Jay-Z, and I say this shit, as long as Jay-Z is over that Super Bowl, I don't know if he's gonna get it. And we can go into why. Take this shit off. And I could go into why, but y'all already know why. You know how we not gonna even go into it, but you already know the situation that went down. If you don't know, look it up. Cause I ain't trying to get into that man, like bring nothing negative like that shit up. But I just don't feel that he gonna do it. And that's some like niggas, bruh, y'all think I'm petty. If you know me and people think I'm petty, I feel like Jay-Z just as petty, bro. You gotta be some type of selfish and petty when you a billionaire like that. And to me, bro, and to it's me, it's crazy because he already know that shit would make good business sense. You get what I'm saying? Like Jay-Z knows Chris Brown will bring in real goddamn good numbers for him. But if you know that, why the fuck, like, you not gonna do it? You would have to be some type of petty. Now, mind you, I don't know. Maybe things over time will change. Mind you, I don't know how long Chris gonna be able to do all these damn backflips. He older than me and he able to do this shit. So he getting closer to 40. Some of them bones and shit about to start aching, dog, if they ain't already. So I hope bro get a chance to do it, man. Like, cause he's one of the goats, if not a goat, like not the goat. You get what I'm saying? You gotta give that man his just dues. We all have done stupid shit as young, and I'm gonna tell you like this, right? They talking more about Jay-Z now. Karma's a bitch. Karma's a bitch, dog. And how you do people and how you treat people will come back up on you. Like, they blackballing that boy for some motherfucking reason. They wrong for that shit because at the end of the day, we all have problems. We all been through shit, and we all know that everybody, like these females, they love CB. You got niggas that love CB, and the kids love CB, bro. That would be an excellent performance, an excellent halftime show, and I believe, I'm gonna be real with you, I think CB would probably be the number one all-time great Super Bowl performance. Better than my shit. You gotta think of Michael, Prince, damn, I don't know, man. Prince raining, make it that purple rain raining, bro. That shit kind of hard to beat. But I think CB will be up there. Like for real, like just being real shit. CB will be up there. All right, y'all. I'm about to get off the Super Bowl because, like I said, it was whatever, bro. I should have watched it, but it just wasn't that type of year for me to want to watch it. I definitely watch it next year. Maybe I just it wasn't the right time. I just didn't want to watch it. All right, y'all. So over the weekend, I think right after maybe a few hours after I did my 106 episode, I seen news of James Pearce Jr. in the fucking news for some goddamn crazy ass dumb shit. Now I'm not calling him dumb, but what he did was dumb. Falcons linebacker arrested following alleged domestic dispute with WNBA star. Bro, if you haven't heard, and I'm pretty sure everybody ain't heard, everybody ain't seen it. We ain't talked about it all over Facebook, internet, everybody making memes of it, everybody talking about it. The Atlanta Falcon linebacker James Pearce Jr. was arrested in Miami on Saturday after the domestic dispute with Los Angeles Sparks for Rakia Jackson. According to police, Pearce crashed his car during a police chase while trying to avoid arrest. The Doral police chief uh, Edwin Lopez says following the police chase, Pearce was arrested Saturday evening and charged with 2 counts of aggravating battery with a deadly weapon and aggravated stalking, all connected to domestic violence, according to the online report. He was also charged with aggravated battery of an officer fleeing or adjuring police with lights and sirens and restraining an officer without violence to his person. Pearce, who is being held at the Turner Gopher Night Correction Center, appeared virtual in court Sunday. Now I'm gonna tell y'all like this. I'm gonna start right there. They give celebrities a little different treatment, I think, or I don't know. I guess some jails are just different because I ain't never seen the court have I ain't never seen them really have court on Sundays. Usually when you get arrested on the weekends, your ass gotta wait to Monday. Cause them judges don't work on the weekends for real. Now, on some occasions they will, I think. I don't know what the Florida laws are and how Florida shit work, but from what I've been known, them niggas don't work on Saturdays and Sundays. I've seen a few occasions, but it usually be celebrities. And as this bit, he is a celebrity, so I understand. But damn. Back to what I was saying. When it was revealed that the deadly weapon was a vehicle, proceeding judge Jacqueline Woodward issued a domestic violence stay away order for the victim, who was referred to in the account as Miss Jackson. Sorry, Miss Jackson. The order demands that Pearce has no contact with Jackson or come within 50 feet of her home. Pearce's bond on a charge was set at $20,500. And the nature of Pearce and Jackson relationship was not immediately clear. Both attended the University of Tennessee at the same time, where they played their respective sport from 2022 to 2024. And she is so fucking fine. But when I say she is so fucking fine, and I've been following her for a long fucking time, bro, because me and Q used to talk about this shit. If you don't believe me, go watch a few of our past episodes on here when we talk WNBA or we're just talking women college basketball. I always bring her up because one, I was a Tennessee fan growing up. Pat Summitt was my coach. Like I really fought with Pat Summitt before she retired. Tennessee was my team. Then it became South Carolina and shit like that. But I ain't even watched WNBA this year, man. That's how you know I just been so busy, man. I ain't really had time to do shit. Pearce, 22, is an NFL rookie who was picked in the first round of the 2005 draft by the Falcons. Bad enough that he got himself in this shit, but he had to be a Falcon. Like, bro, we can't stay out the news for dumb shit, dog. Like, I promise you, like, I don't know who put a curse on us, but boy, and somebody said it, and bro, I'm starting to really get close to believing. They're like, they said until Arthur Blank do right by Michael Vick, which I don't believe he has to do right. I think Michael Vick had to do right by him because Michael Vick the one who fucked up. But Yeah, bro. Some ain't been right ever since Vic got into that trouble, dog. And we could talk about how they got to the Super Bowl, they was getting to the playoffs and all this shit with Matt Ryan and shit. Shit ain't been right. They ain't won no Super Bowl though, and it's just been downhill since 2017. Like we ain't been to the playoffs. Niggas just been getting in trouble. Shit just been off the chain, bro. Like, and it look like fucking the Georgia Bulldogs right about now. Like we just, as far as getting in trouble with dumb shit. Like as far as just like a collective whole of why we in some like always in the news for just dumb shit. We are in the process of gathering more information, and will not have any further comments on an open legal matter at this time. The statement read, but they always say the same fucking sentences. Everybody that get in trouble say the same goddamn thing. That's the only thing I hate about this goddamn media world. Like I want niggas to be real. They don't be real. They just say the same bullshit. We're processing and gathering more information. Which let me tell you something. Between the NFL and the NBA, they already know what the fuck going on. They know everything, bro. They got too much money invested in y'all. They gonna know. Cause I remember watching the episode. I watched Carmelo Anthony was talking about this when he had to sit down with the NBA, and David Letterman or whatever his name, I think his name was David Letterman, told them, he was like, bro, we know everything. So that's why when they be saying this shit, I be like, bro, y'all need to stop lying. I know y'all know. I know y'all know what the fuck really going on. And it's bad enough that we got this video out that I will not play. I will not play that man getting arrested because, like I said, that's not something I want to promote because I've been in that situation. And I'm going to speak about it as soon as I get finished reading. Attorney Jacob Numsey, who is representing Pearce, said he is maintaining his innocence. Nothing. Never mind. And urged the public to understand that the whole allegation had the power to shape a narrative that is hardly the full, complete story. Okay, I'm gonna start right there, right? Now, say that is true, right? Say the narrative, it was crazy. That video of him restraining doesn't make it no better, bro. So, ain't nobody gonna believe that this whole narrative is him being innocent. And at the end of the day, bro, you gotta. This is what I'll get back to this shit. Let me just go ahead and say what I was gonna say, cause I don't need. We don't need. I'm pretty sure y'all already know the rest. Like it don't even fucking matter, bro. This is where accountability come in as a young man, and I don't know who's around him and who he has around him, but somebody got to literally be that one to tell him, bro, you got to take accountability. You are before you came into the league, before you came into this football league, it was already rumors out there about you having a temper. And that's why you fell in the fucking draft, because of your temper, your emotion. Emotional control as a man is probably one of the hardest things we have to learn. And even at 35, I'm still learning it. I'm, as a black man, as a man in general, I have been suspended over dumb shit with a female at work. I have gotten myself in a lot of bullshit over females in situations that could have led me doing some real bad time. I put a lot of fear and stress on my mom just by off my emotions and how I reacted to certain things. It's just not being emotionally intelligent. I've grown from that, and I see that now. And to the point, I don't even I have to, even when I see myself getting triggered, I have to catch myself because I know that I don't want to go back that way. So I'll exit out the way and get myself out of that situation, or I won't even deal with somebody that I know that's gonna trigger me. You get what I'm saying? Like a lot of times we try to force certain things because we feel this way, especially at that age of 22 when you love somebody. And I'm pretty sure he got mad love for Rakia Jackson. You feel me? I wouldn't want to let that go either, bro. But when things is over, bro, it's over with. Or when it's like you're putting your whole career in jeopardy over a female, and it's not even worth it. Not saying, you know what I mean? Like no female is worth you ending up behind bars. Now you got a record. Now your whole contract can be voided. your whole contract can be voided, and now you can have personal time, like you could do time for this. 9 times out of 10, 9.5 out of 10, bro, you gonna be suspended for this. So now your 7 million guarantee is gonna be voided. And it's like, bro, you why risk all that over what, bro? You blocking the female, blocking her in. Then thank God, I don't know, but God, a higher power had to be watching you, because if you watch the video, he was literally like restraining arrest, like resisting arrest. And bro, right, from a lot of these videos that we have seen, and we've seen them on YouTube, we seen them, bro. If it was one racist ass cop that just been like, "Oh, you gonna do this," and didn't like you, bro, and just shot you, your whole life would have been gone, bro. Like, forget football right now, bro. Like, something got to click in right in, bro. Like, you and put yourself in this mess, and now you trying to fight these officers off, bro. You putting yourself in more danger than you really doing any good. Because nigga, what are you doing? You ain't gonna run away, and this shit gonna go away. Even when you fleeing in the car, nigga, where are you going? You are a high profile. You was just nominated to be. You was nominated to be defensive rookie of the year, bro. Mind you, I thought you should have won it. Not just being biased. Well, yeah, I can't say I've been, but nah, you had a great year. Like, that's nothing, bro. Like, I was excited for you, bro. You was the person I wanted on the team. So when I heard this shit, I was like, damn. But I know how to pick them, don't I? But I've been in them situations. You feel me? I've been there, bro. Like, I've been there, and this is where it's like, bro, you have to like us as and he'll probably never, because I haven't been clipping my things, and I haven't been really marketing my stuff. So this probably will never get the notice that it needs to. But I just feel like, man, as black men, bro, we gotta like start doing a lot of with these younger kids, especially these kids that have a career. Not just a career, but just a lot of these young kids that don't understand emotional control. Like, bro, your emotions can lead you down a road and have you lose everything in this world that you've been working so hard for, bro. And a lot of these players have been playing football since they was just young. You get what I'm saying? Like, you put all your time, you risk your body, you risk your sacrifice all the time away from your family to do one thing. It only take one time and one thing to mess up everything. And I know it's hard, bro. Especially I can't when you love somebody and it's like somebody that you truly love, bro, you do willing to do anything to fight for that love. But sometimes, bro, you have to be mentally stronger than that and be able to be like, man, this ain't right. You can't force somebody to talk to you. You can't force somebody to understand how you feel. You just can't force it, bro. It's either gonna be there, they're gonna talk to you, they're gonna listen, or they not. And it's sad, bro, because it's like these kids is young. Like, and now she's in the news and probably getting, you know what I mean? Like, she's in the news and she don't want to probably be having all this. Like, this is a distraction for her. This is a distraction for her teammate. This is a distraction for the Atlanta Falcons right now, who don't need no more goddamn distractions. Do you understand what I'm saying? They don't need this, because a lot of times now it's in the back of the mind, are they gonna release them? Like, and I hope they don't do this, because like I said, bro, like I really think, like, bro, I just really think like we have to be more of a mentor to these kids, man. And I think that's why a lot of people be wanting me to get involved with coaching and just being around kids. Like, yesterday, my daughter called me, her little brother begging her, he like, when he could come over here. And that's crazy to me. Like, let me tell y'all something, man. Stuff like that just it hits me. Cause as tired as I be, man, just for a child to be wanting to be somewhere around me and they feel comfortable being around here. But we ain't got nothing exciting over here to do. Ain't shit over here to do. But be bored. Cause damn it, I be tired. You feel what I'm saying? But for them to still be one, like I said, want to be over here, that shows something of my character, my energy, And for his mom to feel comfortable because she don't have to allow it. You feel me? She don't have to allow it. Ain't like me and his dad best of fucking friends. So it's not like, you know what I mean? And I would never, and I'm not that dude. Like, I'm not that dude to try to be somebody else's, like I'm here, my kids, I'm here for the kids. It ain't about this, and that. I want my kids and their siblings to know just because we all have different fathers or whatever, y'all are siblings. A lot of times that don't, like, when siblings get taken away, they don't grow up with each other. They be at odds. I know how that feels. Do you get what I'm saying? I know how it feels to be at odds with your sibling. You get what I'm saying? Like it's not a good feeling. You feel me? And it's probably a lot to do with when you don't grow up with around each other. And even then, like, you don't have to grow up with somebody to really be at odds with them or be able to get along with them. Sometimes when y'all grow up in different households, you have different mindsets and y'all just don't click. I don't ever want that. I see videos of them laughing. I see photos of them laughing. Man, that makes me happy. That like my kids' siblings loving to be around their sibling, my kids, bro. I couldn't ask for nothing more. I couldn't ask for nothing to be happier, bro. My kids being able, and whatever I teach my kids, they go back and teach their brother and siblings, and you keep that going. Because at the end of the day, bro, in this world, all we got is each other. That's why I say you see how the Latino family, the Latino people, they stick together. They are at one. I probably sure they got cousins and shit. They all they shit mixed up too. Everything fucked up and everything messed up in their family too. But they stick together as a whole, and we got to start doing it. A lot of time, man, and I seen this shit with James Pearce. Like, everybody making fun of him. Everybody, oh, this, and that. Damn, bro, has anybody even asked how he's like what made him snap like this? Like, hold him accountable. Don't get me wrong. Like, he's fucking wrong. Dead ass wrong. Damn, I need to shape up. Fucking wrong, dog. Do you understand? Like, you don't put your hands on these females. And like I said, bro, I've been through some shit, and I'm not the one to judge, but I understand. And I've been down that road, and it all comes back to learning how to control your emotions. I don't know who's his father. I don't know if he's had a good role model in his life. I don't know has anybody been able to check his big ass. Cause that nigga's huge, 6'5", 110. You gonna have to goddamn look. I put a bullet in your motherfucking ass, though. You gonna sit your ass down some fucking well. Care how big you is. But it shouldn't even have to get to that. We don't promote violence. YouTube, I don't want to hear y'all fucking mouth. Don't come at me with no shit. All I'm saying is this, bro. I hate to see a young black, and that'd be the one thing you hate to see, bro, with us, bro. We love to see some negative shit, and then it just go and just go, keep going. And this man might be losing his career. Not only just because he a Falcon person, but he's a young black male in America, bro. When you already know how they treat us and how they look at us. Look how they do the fucking NFL coaches. They don't even want to hire no black people. So it's like, bro, it's just gonna be a negative input, a negative way of looking at things, and I hate to see him go down that road, bro. Like all that shit. And I hope he's one person that don't need to be listening to no NBA young boy, none of that shit, no Dirk, all types of shit like that. Like all that frequency that goes into you, bro. It triggers something. I promise you, bro. Like, he need to listen to some goddamn R&B, something, like, calm his ass down when you in. And he had problems during the goddamn training camp. They said he rolled up on Raheem Moore's ass. Like, he like, you, yeah, bro. Like they said he was like that, and we thought that was good. Like, we just thought, like, yeah, we needed that feistiness in Atlanta. We didn't know it was like this. And I think a lot of us, even as fans, like, a lot of us are really upset. And I don't know how many people is really upset and really give a fuck about this shit as far as like caring. Like I said, I don't want to see that young, because I've been in that situation, so I can speak from it. I've been there. I got my ass suspended off work for goddamn getting into it with a female. We ain't gonna bring her motherfucking name up, but I know that feeling. I know it. I know it so goddamn well. And if she would have had broke my car, broke my windows, it was gonna be me. I see. I I have to, like I said, I get triggered. I have to find my way to calm the fuck down too, right? Like I'm not. I'm still learning at 35. I'm still trying to gather myself and learn my way too. But then you like we just fight that's gonna be. I don't know what's gonna turn out from this situation. It's a learning situation. I hope now they put some good mentors around him, and not only put good mentor, he's gonna have to want to do the work because you could put good mentors around somebody, but if they don't want to put in the work, if they don't want to listen, you gonna do everything away that you have worked so hard from. And I know your mama didn't raise you like that, bro. I hope not. I hope not, because sometimes you never know. But I don't believe she did that. I'm not even gonna put that on that woman. And I know right now that's gonna be, you know what I mean, if it's a bad look on your family and you putting you like you didn't came this far to take care of your family, bro. Cause most of the time we do shit to take care of our family. And now you losing it all over a female, bro. Like we say in the black community that like drugs, like certain things is the number one thing of the black community, like the number one like way of taking black man out. But I say it's females. Cause I promise you, we will risk it all over a fucking female. I don't know what when I say it is something that God that might have been why God didn't want us. You know what? I ain't even gonna get on that. But if that was the reason why God didn't want us, the theory that I think, that Adam and Eve eating the fruit, I understand it now more and more every day. Cause boy, the way the way we react over females is crazy, bro. The power of the P. The power of the P, y'all. And I'm gonna just leave it at that, man. I've been on this shit for a good minute. Um, I haven't talked politics real quick. Let me get on some politics real quick, cause Trump been on his motherfucking goddamn. And there was some shit I heard Trump that I don't even want to go to Fox News for real, cause they be on some lying shit. But Bad Bunny halftime show ripped for language barriers and suspect politician convicted as being. All right, so I'm gonna go to this first. I ain't gonna lie, Bad Bunny has some badass, some badass females in that goddamn that all top labels. Shit me. Let's see what these motherfuckers talking about. They don't be talking about shit. And I wasn't gonna get into politics. What? This the six. Oh no, nah, that's old. I ain't finna play that bullshit. I ain't even finna play that. What's this Epstein thing they keep talking about? No answer. A convicted Epstein dodged question. Intense closed down. I don't even give a fuck about that. Maybe this is what I was trying to look for. Somebody ran on the field. What was this? Bro, y'all gonna stop running on that goddamn field, bro. Why do people do that shit? There you go. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I've been using chat GPT a little bit too. I see why y'all like it though. I can see why y'all like it. I ain't trying to get too used to it though, but I see why y'all like it. Man, I ain't finna play this shit. See what I'm saying, man? I just be wasting my time trying to look at this shit. I really was trying to get into some other shit. Oh, I just seen something with Team Israel, but I ain't even gonna get into that. I was blindsided. Mom cover our daughter to join. See what I'm saying? Fox ain't talking about shit. They ain't talking about a damn thing. Will Campbell avoid media after struggling? Nah, Now, I will speak on this, right? They need to kill him like they killed Cam that year. About him, talks about what most stood out to him this season. Cause remember when Cam didn't want to, he was pouting and shit, and he didn't want to talk to the media. They need to kill him. They need to get on Will's ass just like that. So this is a Patriot legend, Julian Edelman. That's why I was saying in one of my episodes, the Patriots used to be able to, like, I think it was the last one, they would get some like players that you wouldn't even think of, bro, and they would just make them like Tom Brady would turn them. That's why these niggas probably mad. I could see why they could be mad about Bill not being in the Hall of Fame now. Christian Strick 6 months. What? Dating rules she followed after past relationship mistake. What? Who? Y'all in these fucking rules. See, they be talking about black women need rules. You see, white women got rules too, bro. Y'all better leave black women alone, man. I know I talk my shit about black women, but that's because they stress the fuck out of me. They just stress the fuck out of me. I love them, but damn. They stress the fuck out of me. You little short ass videos.
You know, talk about the game on Sunday. I know you're rooting for your Patriots.
What do you talk about the game?
Yeah, I mean, so why do you think the Patriots will win it?
I don't know if they'll win. I think they have an opportunity to win. I think this is going to be an unbelievable game both ways. Both two complementary football teams with quarterbacks that are hot this year. Sam Darnold coming off his best game. Drake May, he's winning playoff games on the road in places that are impossible to win. So he's got some merit behind him as well with two defenses that are extraordinary. So I'm excited to see the battle.
Looking back on this NFL season, what stands out to you the most?
What stands out to me the most? Ooh. The parity. I mean, both these teams were 60-1, 75-1 to make the Super Bowl. The big dogs not making it. Lamar, Mahomes getting hurt is a huge thing. Seeing where he goes from that, which we all wish him a speedy recovery, and we know he's going to do great things, but that's a big thing. I mean, this year, NFL is king. It's a reality show that never stops with the best unknowing what's going to happen thing ever.
We got to wrap it up. That's awesome.
All right, thanks, man.
Yeah. All right, we got to wrap it up. I want to talk about what the hell that little voting thing they got going on with TSA and shit, but I don't even know they got. Let me see if I see this. What I was talking about. Congress vote today on shutdown. See, they ain't even got an update on that shit. What do NBC got going on? Let's go to NBC News. Who is this?
Lately, it's as though everything's upside.
Jeffrey Epstein case starting this morning. The Justice Department will start allowing members of Congress to view unredacted copies of its millions of files. Meanwhile, a group of Epstein survivors are hoping a high-profile PSA in last night's Super Bowl will lead to even more transparency. NBC's chief Capitol Hill correspondent Ryan Nobles joins us now. Ryan, good morning.
Hey, Craig, good morning. And members of Congress are expected to begin reviewing the files first thing today. They have many questions about what the Justice Department chose to redact and why. The members will be able to review the material on their own with no staff. They can take notes, but will not be allowed to use any electronic devices. Survivors are pleading with Congress to keep the issue alive. Many of them part of a high-profile ad that aired during last night's Super Bowl that pointed out all the redactions and the fact that more than 3 million files have yet to be released by the DOJ. Meanwhile, also this morning, Epstein's former girlfriend and co-conspirator Ghislaine Maxwell has a deposition in front of the House Oversight Committee. She will appear virtually from a Texas prison where she's being held. Maxwell's lawyers have said that she plans to plead the Fifth and will not answer any questions. Craig?
Ryan Nobles from Washington. Ryan, thank you.
I want, but that's some loyalty shit, boy. Just told them people she ain't answering a damn thing. Border sees more immigrants could be target or risk losing public support. What is this about?
Huge protests from Texas to California, New York, to Minnesota.
We are easily talking thousands of people. This part of downtown is shut down. This outrage isn't going anywhere.
In North Carolina, students pouring out of school, thousands rallying at Brown University, all demanding ICE leave Minneapolis.
How furious is Minneapolis at this point? It's unspeakable. Like, it's just, everything is tense.
Hopes of de-escalation seemingly dashed overnight when President Trump answered questions about plans to draw down officers announced hours earlier by his administration.
We'll do whatever we can to keep our country safe.
So you're not pulling back?
No, not at all.
This as the Department of Homeland Security confirms the FBI is now opening a civil rights investigation into the Border Patrol shooting of Alex Preddy. Calling Preddy an agitator, perhaps insurrectionist. Meanwhile, the mother of Liam Ramos, the Minneapolis 5-year-old detained by ICE, is speaking out after DHS said she refused to take custody of her son, telling Telemundo when officers brought Liam home, she was inside with another child and afraid if she opened the door, officers would arrest her, leaving the other child alone, saying it seemed, quote, as if they wanted me to run out desperately for my son so they could arrest me as well. Maggie Vespa, NBC News, Minneapolis.
Now that's fucked up. Now if that's true, that's fucked up. But let me tell you something. They would have had to arrest me. You ain't finna play with my motherfucking kids. I don't know what Trump is so proud of. Trump said it's terrible Bill Belichick wasn't elected. Let me see what the fuck Trump talking about. I'm about to see if I can find that video of him real quick of his apology. But that shit was funny.
Good afternoon. I'm Tom Yamas from Nightly News. It has become an annual American tradition. For Super Bowl Sunday, the President of the United States sits down for a wide-ranging interview ahead of the big game. This week, I spoke with President Trump inside the Oval Office. We discussed everything from his immigration crackdown to possible military action in Iran. The whole interview is now available at NBCnews.com. We should note the conversation took place on Wednesday before the president's social media account reposted that racist video of the Obamas, which was ultimately taken down. But I did talk to President Trump about the cost of living in America and, of course, tonight's big game. Mr. President, we thank you so much for your time. We really do appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
As you know, Americans are getting ready for the Super Bowl, for this great big game, and you have two teams, Seattle Seahawks versus the New England Patriots. Who do you think is going to win?
Well, I've watched them both during the season, and New England's amazing because to have a second coming is pretty good. Quarterbacks, both good. Seattle is an amazing comeback quarterback, and the other one's just an amazing quarterback. I think it's.
But I'm gonna hit that bullshit. Let me see if I can find Trump apology tape before I get the fuck up off here. That's why I say I don't mean some of this politics shit don't even mean nothing to me no more unless it's some other real shit that's going on. Cause a lot of times it just be bullshit. Now I can't talk about that damn apology that he did. Here we go. Let's see if they play this shit. I'm trying to see. Let me find that video. Cause that nigga said he a little racist. There you go. He said I'm the least racist of all the presidents.
President Trump speaking out following that rare reversal, taking down a video reposted by his social media account. After the Senate's only black Republican, South Carolina's Tim Scott, a strong Trump supporter, called the decision to repost it, quote, the most racist thing I've seen out of this White House.
I didn't make a mistake. I mean, I look at a lot of thousands of things, and I looked at the beginning of it. It was fine. That was the end.
Rated video of Obama as apes was reposted by the president's Truth Social account just before midnight and deleted this morning. White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt initially defended reposting the video, writing, this is from an internet meme video depicting President Trump as the king of the jungle and Democrats as characters from The Lion King. Please stop the fake outrage. But after Scott's stinging criticism and more Republicans piling on, the abrupt U-turn, with a White House official telling NBC News a, quote, staffer erroneously made the initial repost. It comes after Tom pressed the president about inflammatory posts he amplifies on Truth Social, including about election integrity.
Some theories about Italians and satellites. I mean, do you believe that stuff?
No, I didn't cheat. I sometimes will retweet.
Yeah.
All as a New York Times analysis of satellite images shows Iran appears to have made only limited fixes to major nuclear sites destroyed by the U.S. The president also told Tom Iran is looking to rebuild.
They restart the nuclear program?
I heard that they are, and if they do, and I let them know, if they do, we're going to send them right back and do their job again.
Garrett Haake, NBC News, the White House.
All right, y'all. So I'm done for the day.
Tonight, during the agonizing wait for answers, now 6 days into the search for Nancy Guthrie, the FBI and Pima County Sheriff's Department say they are aware of a new message regarding Nancy Guthrie and are actively inspecting it for its authenticity. Authorities have not said what the message contains, but NBC News has reviewed a copy of what authorities describe as a possible ransom note sent to 3 news organizations earlier this week. The contents.
I'm not playing that, y'all. I don't even know who the hell that is. All right, y'all. So look, I'm done for the day, y'all. This is my episode 107. I appreciate everybody that turns in, man. This really wasn't supposed to be as long as it was, but you know, certain things happen certain days, man. I appreciate everybody that tuned in. Like I said, man, I'm not gonna we gotta stop making fun of each other, bro. And I know this shit ain't gonna be the most exciting shit ever, but when it comes down, you gotta think about it. That could be your son making that same mistake. How would you react to the whole public making fun of it and everything, bro? Like I said, we all make mistakes. And that be my thing when people want to be judgmental, like they don't never make mistakes. A lot of y'all motherfuckers is pedophiles. But y'all be forgiving them motherfuckers. Still voting for them too. So, hey, if you forgive a motherfucker for being a pedophile, you could forgive a motherfucker for doing what he did. I'm out, man. Rest in peace to my brother Q.